Winners don't use drugs, they use a gamepad. Well, let's just press A to continue, and we can't. Gonna press escape. Actually, don't even have a gamepad plugged in. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, greetings and welcome everyone to Ethan Meteor Hunter. Ethan Meteor Hunter is an indie 2.5D puzzle platformer, and let me show you the main menu. Right now, the main menu is sort of weird, and it's like, look, it has a 0, it has a 0, it has a 40. But what's weird is that even though you're using the mouse to like bring it up and down, like it doesn't change the number. That's just really weird. So I suppose you have to use the arrow keys, which is really odd for me. Apparently winners don't use a gamepad or a mouse. They use a keyboard and they use the arrow keys, which is just odd. And it's really annoying trying to take it from like 100 and bringing it down to like 10, because this game is pretty damn loud, and it has some problems alt tabbing, so you can't turn it down in your Windows media bar thing, so you have to do it in there. Alright, now let's start playing Ethan Meteor Hunter. Now it is a fairly simple game to control. You use WASD to move, and then you use space to jump and all that fancy stuff. So I suppose you don't really use W and S, but that's just for the platforming. As we go on into the game, you will notice more little interesting little tidbits. Oh dear, okay, jeez, okay, let's slide. Oh, I didn't even realize that was there. That was, if you managed to catch that, that was a slide that we can do, which is one of the main features of Ethan Meteor Hunter, or at least it's one of the more original features of Ethan Meteor Hunter. Alright, let's right click, and this is the other one of the original, or not original, but one of the more interesting features Ethan Meteor Hunter has. You can pause time, and then you can change certain objects in the environment, which is very nice, very nice. It reminds me a lot of Snapshot like that, or I suppose maybe Max and the Magic Marker could be one. This game is inspired by an awful lot of other indie games. Now, I watched a few videos by the developers, and they said that they were inspired by the likes of Braid, Super Meat Boy, and other indie games. But to me, it seems like they were inspired by not only Braid and Super Meat Boy, but also by games like Max and the Magic Marker, Snapshot, and basically just those two games. Like all four of those indie games are basically what the design document of Ethan Meteor Hunter probably looks like. It's like, hey, people love the Braid, they love that game, don't they? Well, then surely they'll love a game that's like Braid, but also like, say, Max and the Magic Marker or Snapshot. Damn, I'm not going to be able to make this. This is difficult. Oh dear. Okay, so now this shouldn't be so tough. Jeez, I swear I've done this like before. You gotta believe me, guys. Oh, do I just jump through that? I'm not 100% sure. Okay, yeah. Let's just carry on. Oh, not gonna make that was too far. As far as the controls for the platforming go, it is fairly basic. You do have the ability to change your momentum in midair. So if we, I would show you, but yeah, the whole thing's chasing me. So if we just stop in midair, we can just turn around in midair and then just go back to where we were. So let's just say, like, see that we were heading forward, and now we're walking straight back into the saw blade. See, I died for you. That's how much I care for you guys. Alright, let's carry on. There we go. Alright, gotta be careful here. Come on. Oh, damn. Just, swing and a miss. Alright. So now, if you, it's as far as the platform controls go, it's very basic. It's basically just your average platformer, and how you hold down the button a little bit to jump, and you hold it down a lot to jump a lot. And so it's very basic. It's not too complicated, and it's fine. It's not going to be like the next greatest Super Meat Boy thing, but it controls well enough to allow you to get into that sort of that higher difficulty stuff, and which this game has a lot of higher difficulty stuff. This game, especially in the later levels, can get ridiculously tough, and the levels go on for quite a while, which I am personally not a fan of. I skipped to the last level to see how long it took me to beat the game, and to beat the final level, and it took me 36 minutes, which is just ridiculous. Now, hold on, let me just remap my keys here. Whoops. Turn that music volume back up. Keys. Okay, so in order to shoot this little spacecraft thing, I have to press space, but I'm gonna change that because, can I even remap it? No, I can't use the middle mouse. I can't use the buttons on the side of my mouse. I'll change it to, okay, they're not remappable. What? Are they not remappable? W. Okay, what? Hold on, change it. What is going on here? Okay, so I can't change it. Oh. Okay. All keys must be reassigned. Okay, back to checkpoint. What? I can't. What? No. I can't reassign them. You're not letting me reassign them. What the hell, game? Oh, this is surprisingly tough. I'm clicking on it with my. Oh, you know, this is back. Yes. Back. No, not restore to the reset to the. What is going on? Okay, no. Let me. I need to get out of here. Okay, yes. Enter. Back. Yes. What? No. All keys must be reset. I just wanted to freaking do. Oh my god. No, it's not letting me click back. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to restart the entire game because of this. Holy shit. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I suppose because it's a preview build, there are a few glitches. Like the fact that you can't even use the rebinding option stuff. That's interesting. Also, the main menu doesn't have any music. Just wanted to mention that. Oh, also, another problem is with the, whenever you restart the game and, oh, Ethan's falling in midair even though the game's paused. That's cute. When you restart the game, your audio settings will go back to the very start. At least that's what I've noticed. Like, they'll go back to the default settings. They won't remain at the settings that you've told them to stay at. So if you say, tell it to stay at like 10, it'll default back to whatever the default values are for the audio and stuff. So you'll have to redo that, and that can be sort of annoying but it's not too bad. Because you just have to move it down one, and then it will automatically understand that you've put it down to that, which is, it's still a bit weird, but it's not that bad. Obviously, that will be something that they'll fix once the game comes out, of course, but yeah, as of right now, it's not that bad at all. Alright, so now, you've probably noticed that we were wall jumping there, and that's one of the features you can do in Ethan Media Hunter. Wall jumping, it's quite interesting. What it allows you to do is that on certain objects with like this spongy surface next to it, like you see here right now, there's this little yellow thing here. That allows us to wall jump on it. We can't wall jump on anything else except for this yellow material. Oh, that was bad. Yes, so if we want to wall jump across certain areas, we will need to find this yellow spongy material and wall jump up and down that. So that's really good. Now, the way the level design is set up is that there's usually two paths for you to go across. You got the path with the meteors that are your collectibles, and that's normally the more difficult way to go. So if you go down that way, you'll get the meteors, which is good. But oh damn it, that thing moves slower than me. Damn it. Yeah, you'll get the meteors, which is good, but it's more challenging to get. So it's sort of this risk versus reward sort of thing. If you want to collect all the meteors, you have to go up there, damn it. You can also wall jump just by jumping onto the same one, but the problem with that is that you don't go as far, so that's something to keep in mind. So if we go across and up, we move much faster upwards than we would if we were to just go up one. Oh damn, that was a bad idea. So this level can take a while to complete. The game can be pretty scarce on checkpoints at times. Like, you'll be able to get past this one certain section, and wow, that messed up. You'll be able to get past one certain section and you'll have no problem with it after a while, and then you'll still have to constantly repeat it. So it's it becomes more of like a time waster sort of thing with the difficulty of certain levels, because they just don't give you that many checkpoints, so it feels like you're just doing it for the sake of doing it. Oh dear, what is going on here? Oh, I think I'm gonna make it. I might make it. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Alright, there we go. Okay, the music is okay. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's serviceable. There are a few bits and pieces of it that sound very metallic and very industrial, and they sort of sound like they wouldn't be out of place in a Silent Hill game, but I suppose that's to try and make you seem more scared or something like that. I'm not 100% sure who the target demographic is for this game, because Ethan Meteor Hunter looks like a cute little game, and it plays like, I suppose, Super Meat Boy, so I suppose maybe, the target demographic is those who want a really difficult platformer, but also not only just a platform, but also a puzzle platformer, because there is puzzles in this game, and sometimes they will actually slow the pace of the game down to a crawl, because you'll be, instead of platforming and doing all that, you'll just be like, oh dear, oh dearie me, what is this? What do I have to do to solve this puzzle? And it can take a while to solve it, and most of the time it's just you messing up with the physics system of the blocks that cause it, not because you actually figured it out, which is funny. Alright, let's just jump across here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. So, as far as Ethan Meteor Hunter goes, it's a pretty cool game. It doesn't really do anything that unique. It draws inspiration from a lot of different games. It draws inspiration from Snapshot, it draws inspiration from Max and the Magic Marker, it draws inspiration from Braid, it draws inspiration from Super Meat Boy, it draws inspiration from Little Big Planet, and those last three are what the developers have confirmed that they've been inspired by the way, not my own personal opinion. I actually don't see how this game is inspired too much by Braid, but whatever. Like, it seems more inspired by Snapshot and the like that to me than it does Braid. But hey, the developers said that they were inspired by Braid, so I guess they were inspired by Braid. Can't argue with that, I suppose. Oh, damn it. But yeah, so it's a pretty cool game. I personally probably wouldn't play it just because it's a puzzle platformer, and I'm personally just not that into puzzle platformer. Now, it does look like there are going to be 4 worlds. Oh wow, I can't go back through there. Okay, that's interesting. Sure, let's take me to the first level so I can go back to the headquarters. Thank you. Yep, okay, so it looks like there's going to be about 4 worlds in this game, or 4 worlds or stages or whatever. So it looks like we start out in the middle, and then there's areas where we have to go around. So that looks interesting. So the first world we'll have to access through this little pipe. I didn't even enter it. Oh my god, I didn't even enter the damn pipe. Okay, yeah. But it looks like we're going to go through those pipes in order to get to all the new worlds and stuff. And that's pretty interesting. I like that. Alright, now let's just... Now there is some physics puzzle... Oh, sorry. I suppose puzzles where you have to move yourself with the environment through using your little pause time and stuff. And that's like this, where you place a block on a mousetrap and then you send yourself flying. Ethan's back doesn't get snapped when he does that. It just sends him flying, which is good, I suppose. Much better than what happens to real-life rats and mice. Alright, now this one's actually a little bit tricky to find out how to get that little meteorite up there. But basically, you just have to use the spring, and once you realize you have to do it, it becomes not that difficult. And oh, there's also stuff like that, where you have to do it in midair, and that's where I believe they get their inspiration from games like... Whoops. Get their inspiration from games like Max and the Magic Marker. I'm not even going to bother picking up that meteor right now. Actually, it looks like I'm going to have to. Sure. Yeah, so it looks like that's where they get their inspiration from Max and the Magic Marker, because in Max and the Magic Marker, you would always do that. You would just... Oh, I messed that jump up. Yeah, in Max and the Magic Marker, you would always basically just jump and then place a platform while you're in midair, and that's pretty much exactly what we're doing in this game. Except instead of doing it with a magic marker, we're doing it with Snapshot's mechanic of finding an object, then placing an object, and using it as a platform. So it's a bit of both, really. So that's pretty cool. Alright, now it's time for us to place this little block down. Now, this is basically just a level 2 of what we've already done. And now we have to find out how to time it right. Okay, so now we need to place this little block down, send ourselves flying, and Geronimo. And just like that, we are done. Took us 1:50 to beat that entire level. And the developers say that, oh, they could beat it in 50 seconds, so you want to go race them? And it's like, no, I don't. But anyway, this has been Ethan Meteor Hunter. Thank you for sticking around. You can vote for this game on Steam Greenlight. So if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to go vote for it on Steam Greenlight. And then when it comes out, go purchase it on Steam Greenlight. Or Steam, rather, not Greenlight. GG, everyone.